that any should be condemned to go hungry, as we were, that any should be stripped of their human dignity, as we were.
Hello friends. In this special report we are looking at another resource that countries outside the empire are blessed with. And the dirty empire is not. We are talking about lithium. This mineral is one of the most sought after in the Western world. Why? Because of electric cars. EVs are the future and the dirty empire is being left behind. Because most of the lithium found in the world is in countries outside the West. It has become almost impossible, especially the European Union, to make cheap electric cars that can compete with Chinese manufacturers. This has led to a desperate situation where European car makers are closing factories and heading to China and America. There are only a handful of countries on the planet that have large deposits of this crucial mineral, and once again Africa is blessed. Zimbabwe opened a lithium mine last year, and Mali will open one of the world's largest mines later this year. Both of these countries are under US and EU sanctions. This means the huge deposits of lithium found in these two countries does not benefit the empire like in the old days. No, these mines are part of the China Belt and Road project. The lithium from these mines goes into the Chinese supply chain. The USA has some deposits, the vassal state of Argentina has large deposits also, but that's it for the empire. Bolivia and Chile have the largest deposits and are already part of the Belt and Road. So how can the Europeans compete when they have no friendly relations with these lithium producers? Once again it seems like the fools that run the EU have shot themselves in the foot. But wait, there may be hope. There is one country very close to the EU, but there is a problem. The country I am talking about is Serbia. But even with Serbia, there is a big problem. And I mean a big problem. See for yourselves. let me explain. Do you remember a European country called Yugoslavia? This country was centered around Serbia. In the 1990s, NATO bombed the country for 79 days. NATO and the EU then allowed the country to be split apart and sanctioned Serbia. The people have not forgotten this, even all these years later. The Serbian people are close to Russia and see the NATO war on Russia as part of their struggle. They do not want their pristine countryside dug up to help the EU. They do not want the British Australian company to make profits from their land. And so the people are protesting big time. So even though there is lithium on the EU's doorstep, they can't get their neoliberal hands on it. What a shame. Now going back to Africa and the country Mali. Mali will open a lithium mine the size of Paris. There is so much lithium in the Sahel region, they can supply the world, but they will not do that. They will only supply to their friends. With this natural resource, the Mali economy will be boosted beyond belief. They have already started building infrastructure for the country. Building roads, bridges, and schools. This is so exciting. Please remember that France colonized this region for hundreds of years and built nothing. This is going to be an exciting time for the African continent, and we are watching closely. If these young leaders in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger stay true to their words, then this region will see an explosion in wealth and development. And my God, they deserve it. Thank you for watching. This was Emelu Gotten Wrong with this special report. Coming from Mali, West Africa. For the Empire Report.
It will forever remain an indelible blight on human history that the apartheid crime ever occurred. It will forever remain an accusation and a challenge to all men and women of conscience that it took as long as it has before all of us stood up to say enough is enough.